Ubugebengu buyaye bande ngamaholide kaKhisimusi, from banking fraud and phishing scams to ransomware attacks and identity theft. Cyber criminals are becoming more sophisticated, targeting both individuals and major institutions. INingizimu Afrika mbukeli manje isiphakathi kwamazwe athinteke kakhulu ezwenikazi, futhi umthelela ubonakala emakhaya ethu, emabhizinisini, ngisho naseyinhlelweni zikahulumeni imbala. Uphepha kanjani ke mbukeli kulokhu? Imithetho futhi esivikelayo ithi ihamba ifikephi futhi uma sesigcina silwisana namabhange mbukeli nezitolo futhi sisodwa? Eminye yemibuzo yethu mbukeli namuhla ohlelweni iasikhulume Let's Talk. Ngikubingelele uhleli nobongiwe uMakhumalo wakwaZwane. Khumbula ke mbukeli ukuthi ungaba ingxenye lolu hlelo, sishayele ucingo sizwe umbuzo noma umbono wakho. Inombolo zethu 011 7140677 noma 0678. Siyatholakala futhi kumakhasethi okuxhumana ku-X SABC Zindaba, ku-Facebook ikhasi lethu mbukeli SABC Zindaba. Ukuze kube lula, qala ngo #asikhulume #SABC News, bese ke ubhala umbuzo noma umbono wakho. Asikhulume. Mbukeli, ngaphambi kokuthi samukele ihambeli zethu, ake sibuke na umbiko sohlanganiselwe intatheli yalolu hlelo, uNonhlanhla Mthembu.
Upalo Mukwayilane ucishe walahlekelwa imali yakhe ezandleni zezigebengu ezisebenzisa imininingwane yabantu ukubaqola.
I got a call from this number, and then the guys were claiming that they were calling from FNB. And as they were talking to me, they were, quoting almost everything that I know of as the banking details, my account number, my address, my ID number in full, not just your date of birth, in full. And then just confirm it's you, like the normal procedure that your bank will say you do just to verify. They will even make you aware that the calls are recorded. You see, when you listen to them, you can hear that it's either somebody who worked in the bank before or somebody who has the full information.
Ngenkathi bemshayela ucingo bamthumela umyalezo omuthembisa ukuthi uzothola imali, kodwa kuzomela ukuthi anikezele ngeminye futhi imininingwane yakhe.
When they talk, you can hear that actually they are busy. Probably they have their own call centers happening to unsuspecting people out there. Imagine old people, you're staying at home as a pensioner, and then you get this. Sometimes you even you are short-sighted. You don't. Your eyesight is giving you problems. You think this one is just the Good Samaritan helping you. Then you follow all those, and then the next thing, your money is gone. It's written FNB fraud. That is only if you have the true caller. But if you don't, you won't even suspect. I'm still asking myself, where did they get my numbers from or my details from?
Go easy ukuthi umuntu bamprofile or ngasho ukuthi bahlala bambhekile. Ama scammers ahlala bheka abantu all the time, right? Konto sibiza ukuthi bayibiza nge-recon. So which means bayakufunda. Bayabheka ukuthi uyenzani, uposta kuphi, uhlala kuphi. So isithombe sakho bayasithatha khona la basifaka khona. Bayabheka ukuthi ushude endaweni eso ngalesikhathi siso, all these things. So yizo izinto kumele sisibheke lezo ukuthi singaposti kakhulu impilo zethu, abantwana bethu, because bayakwazi ukusebenzisa lezi zinto lezi against us.
Sivakashele i-Take Note esiza amabhizinisi ukulwisana nalobu bugebengu.
Recently, very interestingly, we managed to save one of the corporate businesses, if not billions or millions, like huge amounts of money. So what had happened is there was a hacker into their system since 2021, and no one could pick it up simply because they're not doing anything in your system, but they are sitting there watching every movement, every transaction, every information, and you are thinking from your side you are clean. So our specialists were able to pick that up, and we were able to save the day. 90% of security incidents are actually human error. So things that one can avoid is things like logging into Wi-Fi, public Wi-Fi. Because a lot of people, they think, oh, it's just free Wi-Fi and whatnot, and you click on it and it takes your personal information. Because it's not only the money that's a problem, but also a lot of things can be done with your personal information.
Mbukela ukudingida kabanzi ngalokho asamukele ihambeli zethu uMondli Gungubele, Deputy Minister of Communications and Digital Technologies, as well as Thabang Phala, CEO of Cyber M8 Initiative. Angenibingelele nginamukela ohlelweni. Ngizoqala ngawe Deputy Minister. uma nje ubuka umbuko onjengaloyo umuntu uyazibuza ukuthi i-department yakho mhlambe umnyango wakho uhlangana kuphi nokuthi mhlambe nizama ukuthi nisivikele thina singabantu baseNingizimu Afrika ngoba okokuqala siyithola ukuthi mhlambe mangabe unenkinga kuba uwogcina usulwa wedwa impi kodwa umuntu uyayibuza ukuthi mangilwa ngedwa impi uhulumeni ngabe uphi.
Asibonge Mazwane nangesikhathi nangokulalela lokuqedisa ukusiqeda ukuthola la. Ongakutsho nje ukuthi sinawo umthetho la eMningizimu obhekene nento zokuvikela abantu abaku digital space nokudila nezehlo eziye zenzeke. I-Department ye State Security iyo a principle ukudila nama measures ukuthi what measures okanye imiqathango ekufuza ukuthi ilandelwe futhi ibe i-department yamaphoyisa enza ukuthi uma ngaba kunesehlo esiloluhlobo once bathola i-report ngabo abenza uphando futhi ngabo abathumela kuma-relevant institution ukuthi ku-prosecute. Senzane thina siyi-department okusemqoka njenge-department ye-technology osikwenzayo thina siyaququzela zonke izehlo sisebenzisana ne-private sector amabhanki sisebenzisana nomphakathi and thina sinesakhono la SCSIR sokuthi masizithola i-report zalezihlo lezi sikwazi ukuzicubungula sizibheke mase sizibheka sizithumela la kufanele khona sizithumela amaphoyiseni and sixhomana njalo kunento kuthiwa ke i-computer cyber security incident report and thina si-department sirana into kuthiwa i-cyber security hub yiyo enezakhono ke zokuxhumanisa ama-departments zokuxhumanisa umphakathi zokuxhumanisa i-private sector ukuthi lama-incident ngamanye amagama sikwi-prevention and protection more than dealing with what has happened.
Manje Thabang njengoba ungqongqoshe ekuchaza nje wena I'm just trying to think from my head right because simzwile ubhude khuluma ukuthi uthola abantu bemfonela usisi wakhuluma nge-Wi-Fi mhlawumbe abantu abaye bangene kuyo in public. Ngicela ukubuza nje ukuthi uma ubhekile abantu bathinteka kuphi kakhulu especially when it comes to where they're being targeted. What are the common incidents?
The common incidents is actually the what we call social engineering scams, and the social engineering scams we're talking about how easy it is for us to actually convince people to actually take up a loan, take up anything. Maybe let's say they want to win money, and then we send them SMSs that they had received, money from Lotto or something like that. So most of the people actually they click on those different links that they receive via SMSs or via WhatsApp. WhatsApp is the biggest channel where they actually receive some of these messages, but also SMS are prevalent. But apart from that, also emails as well. Where people receive emails where they are saying that they won something because maybe people are looking for money. But the last one, I mean, of course, public Wi-Fi's where people are logging in restaurants. That's where most people actually being scammed more than anything else.
Minister, uma ubheka ukuthi okokuqala kukhona kwesinye isikhathi mhlambe umuntu siyawuza umthetho nithi ukhona siyeza ukuthi amaphoyisa khona konke khona kodwa sekaningi sikhuluma nabantu la ohlelweni umuntu athi imithetho ikhona amaphoyisa khona kodwa ngilwa ngingedwa akho amaphoyisa afuna ukuthi angisize athi ngifakile kulolu bishi angiyikhiphe futhi mina bona into abangayenza ukungivulela nje iqala nje baphume kimi mangiyobuza ukuthi kuhamba kanjani uphenyo abanginiki ama-updates abanginiki lutho manje senze njani ngoba uhulumeni ukhona kodwa isithombe ngathi siyahluka ekuthenini umuntu uyena usebenza kanjani nalento.
Ongakutsho Mazwane ziningi inkinga eziloluhlobo ezixazululwe kodwa kube khona eziphuma phakathi kweminwe ezingaxazululekanga. Ngizakwenzela umzekelo akukudala besiye CSIR la sine infrastructure leyona ebhekana nazo zonke lezi zinto ereport emaphoyiseni. Sometimes isikhalo sakhona sokuthi bereportile emaphoyiseni yinto esizama ukukhulumisana namaphoyisa ngayo ukuthi asithole ingxelo ngako konke abakureportile ukuthi kuphelele kuphi. Kunaleyo gap njengamanje sengikhulumile no general wamaphoyisa ukuthi kuyadinga ukuthi sihlangane ngoba le gap yenza ukuthi singaziboni lento oqeda ukukhuluma ngazo ngoba bakubonile lokhu bakuthumela kwibhenki efanele namaphoyisa ukuthi amaphoyisa kulandele bathola ireport ukuthi okukwenzekile kodwa kukhona bangakutholanga ukuthi kwenzeke kulo so le okhuluma ngayo ifuza ukuthi si-improve ukuxhomana. I'm trying to say all the role players. That's what I'm trying to say.
Tabang, isikhathi samaholide manje. And siyabona ukuthi abantu abaningi they become reckless during this time. Asikhulume nombukelo sibukele ukuthi yini into okumele ayazi ukuze akwazi ukuyivikela firstly, kodwa yini into ekumele ayazi ukuthi akwazi ukuthi aqikelele ukuthi angaweli kuleli waleli.
Festive season is a time for consumerism most of the time, so which means a lot of people will be buying. So but online on different online platforms. So you would have, I don't want to mention those different big brands that where people are actually buying from online. So they need to be careful in terms of when they are putting in their debit card numbers, where they are putting those platforms. If they're not trusted platforms, please do not use those platforms that you're using. But also, I mean, something that is very interesting that we are seeing also as the crimes are, cyber crimes are actually becoming more prevalent, is that a lot of women are engaging in online dating, and that's where they are being scammed a number of times. And I think we have seen an incident that happened where one of the members of the SABC was involved in such a thing where they met somebody online. So there's different dating apps where there's people that are targeting women who are doing quite well for themselves. They live in affluent areas and in different spaces where they could go. So they would meet them there and then try to convince them to give them money after 3 weeks and whatnot. They become those romantic crimes that are taking place that are online.
Maybe sorry.
Just a sec. I'm going to ask you to hold that thought. Let's do it after the break. We've actually done a show of a number of women who were actually scammed. Mbukeli siyabuya khona manje ungqongqoshe uzongena athukuphawula masiqede lapho sizoqhubeka sikhulume ngokuthi mina nawe sisemakhaya njengoba sisemakhaya khona manje uma mhlawumbe ubona into ku Facebook ethi awungithenge khona manje ufanele yini ungene khona lapho ufake noma ama card details akho noma wenze njani ukuze uqikelela ke sithi shelele eToro siyabuya khona manje. Mbukeli ake siqhubeke ngohlelo lethu asikhulume let's talk ubufuna ukuphalimasela
into ephambili amaxesha amaninzi abantu abafuna ukulimaza abantu bakufonela befuna ukuncedisa kwingxaki abathu nayo ungazange wakhuluma nabo ngengxaki yakho and futhi bakufonela besithi tsheshisa okanye bathengisa iproduct ziningi into abazenzayo okanye kube nelink ongayijwayelanga kwi-screen sakho osekushoyo bathi i-phishing le i-phishing yeah ndiyifundise into phishing yeah always are these people who pretend as coming to help that you must make sure that you make independent verification all the time once ungazi ukuthi ubani lokhuluma naye it doesn't matter how nice ekhuluma ngakhona the immediate thing try to find out independently ukuthi
nokuthi mabakusheshisisa bona lapho ukuthi khona iphutha ngoba umuntu ngeke akujahe kangaka
qiniso lelo
Tabang yazi lento ayikhulumayo ubaba it's so big ngoba uzwa umuntu ethi kuwena bathi angisheshisa ngikhokhe khona manje bangakhokhi khona manje le opportunity yangidlula asike sikhulume nomuntu mhlambe ohleli ngiyacabanga nje iFacebook ngizokhuluma nange marketplace ngoba kukhona imarketplace ese abantu abaningi baqolwe kakhulu kuyo and manje ifestive season siyazi ukuthi basazoqhubeka futhi bazama ukuthi babathathele imali.
Yeah, I mean when you talk about the Facebook marketplace, I mean we have seen some incidents especially in Pretoria north side of things where we had a lot of people who were saying that they are selling cars, but they're coming from this area called Juke Lane in Soshanguve area. And that's where the people, they would meet them on the Facebook market, say they're selling a car, and then you see this nice car, then mileage is good and all those things, and then you want to go and buy that car from that area. And that's where, when you meet with those people, they start you know, taking out guns and taking your assets, taking your money and all the other assets that you have. We have had so many of those cases that are coming up, but these scams, they usually start from those different platforms, and I think there needs to be some level of security that needs to be, you know, put in place, particularly from Meta as a company, and other social media platforms actually, where people are able to make transactions actually.
Khona lapho ngoba inkampani njengo Meta nani nazo kufanele zibe nendima ezidlalayo la, kodwa siyabona kwesinye isikhathi abangeni abasho lutho futhi mangabe kubheda izinto. Nenze njani niuhulumeni ukuthi lama platforms lawa nawo you hold them accountable, ngoba siyabona ukuthi abantu abaningi baseningizimu Afrika bayawasebenzisa kodwa wona awabasizi mangabe basenkingeni.
Yabona lento yonke ye-security inento kuthiwa yi-ecosystem. Kunama role players amaningi, kunabo Meta labo, ama platforms, kunama different platforms. At the same time kunama regulators osukuzamayo all the time analyze the modern ways zokuhack, the modern ways zokuqhakeza la ku-digital platform, and then could develop ama regulations amatsha, even to change the accountability yabo Meta nabanye ukuthi how do they account in terms of protecting people who play in their space. Because once you open a platform, you've got governance responsibility to make sure that the possible threats and vulnerabilities, as in it's your duty upfront to demonstrate that you are going to protect the people who participate and who act in the platform.
Manje ngoba kuyaye kube khona imithetho enifaka eningizimu Afrika kodwa ihlukile, kukhona Poppy Act, kukhona Cyber Crimes Act, konke nje kukhona. Ngiyazibuza ukuthi nisebenzisa kanjani yonke ukuthi ayisebenzele, ngoba uma umuntu ebhekile why ningayithathi nihlanganise niyenze nje umthetho owodwa sikwazi ukuthi siyakuphi masingabe sifuna usizo.
Well, Bongi, there's always angithi masi intervene singenelela kwinkinga zabantu. Kunendlela esingenala ngayo mari izimo lezi sibhekana nazo ziye zisifundisa ukuthi kunendlela entsha yokusebenza. Uma ngabe kunendlela, uma ngaba indlela ezamanje zikhombisa ukuthi asilandele le ndlela okhuluma ngayo yokuthi si-integrate, we are going to attend to that because it is our we want to be a step, we want to do our best to be step ahead of these things because you know technology egijima ngayo njengamanje.
Minister of Work and Technology, ratseba hore batho ba rona ko makeisheneng ba rata berekisha dikarte tsa bona ko dispaza shop. A re bue ka bokotsi ba ntho.
Yeah, in most and it's very difficult to actually authenticate if those card machines are legitimate or not, because there's a lot of syndicates that are actually taking place now where people from other countries that are using these card machines to actually extract money from people, create debits on those cards, so that money can be siphoned using blockchain technology such as your Bitcoins and other things. And these are some of the things that are actually we're seeing happening, but it's going to be very, very difficult to actually authenticate those.
It might not be a legitimate machine.
Yes, definitely. You might not have that. I mean, there's also cases that we have seen that these are some of the machines that are not really regulated in the country as well. I mean, but you know that there are some regular ones that you would see, like our eCoca or some of these regular ones that you would notice as well. But there's something that we need to be doing very well in terms of from an awareness point of view as government and also civil society organizations.
Deputy Minister, briefly before we go for the break, I'm thinking about foreign-owned spaza shops in some of the cases. To try and also help us as members of the community.
I think that's even a bigger question because it's no regulator with spaza shops. That's why lama communication, common. Kufuze ukuthi kube ku high level on daily basis and hourly in following the incidents. Kukhona izinto esizokuzifunda not nge prevention but ngama type of incidents. Ama incidents esiwatholayo ngawa uzositshela ukuthi is it because of using unregulated machines. So that's why ukuxhumana kusemqoka because uma ngaba siyaxhumana njengoba ngizokunikeza ama contact nansika la ukuthi basifundisa ukuthi mabe nento abangaziqondi reporter la. So our incident are there to help us react, analyze the pattern of incidents. Incidents will tell us the form of incident, what is the source, and so on. Is it an unregulated machine, as I've already said? So that I'm saying we are going to learn other measures from the nature of incidents that we receive.
Mangibuya, we need the number. Nokuthi abantu benze njani mangabe badinga usizo. Mbukeli siyabuya bese sishelele eDor Mkanyakazi. Mbukeli sesiphethe nje ake sibheke ukuthi yini esingayenza ukuvikela imali yethu ukuphepha kwabantwana einkundleni zokuxhumana kanti futhi nokuthi sibone ukuthi mina nawe mangabe mhlambe sesibhekene nenkinga sesizakala kanjani. Deputy Minister angiqale ngawo.
Osingakutsho nje mawubona into ongayijwayele qaphela ungaveli uxhomane naye. Okwesibili okusemqoka ungasheshi ngoku udlala ngomshini. Fonela independently yakwamanye ama institutions angakusiza. Uba ngabe ukhuluma ngebhanki yakho, fumana enye indlela ongaxhumana ngayo nebhanki yakho. Ongakwenza uvale nenzeka ne device, uyivale. Mangaba ungazi ukuthi kwenzeka. Once you don't know, because these people try to communicate with you so that you can be able to offer them information they will use against you. Yes. Those are the basic issues.
Yeah.
And of course, report emaphoyiseni ubaba uzokunikeza inamba and siyawa improve on the communication.
Nokuthi futhi mawumzali yazi ukuthi umntanakho ungena kuphi kuma networks ocingweni ungacabanga ukuthi uyishiye nje ingane iyodwa ihlale ocingweni izenzele bheka nje all the links that your child is clicking on because that is important. Thaba
Now always say to abogogo nobo Bomkhulu that they must always use the AMA 2000 to help them because those ones are quite smarter. So use them very effectively, especially when you get links. Say that you have won Lotto, you have won what. Before you could click, ask your little ones, your grandchildren, as to what you need to be doing. But there's numbers that you need to be using in order for you to report, some of these incidences that actually come in. Okay. So there's the Film Publication Board, or the FPB, that is there that helps us with such reporting as well. And there's also from the department point of view as well. So there's a WhatsApp number that I want you to have.
It's on screen now.
It's on screen, 083-428-4767. That is the WhatsApp number that you could use. I know a lot of people are on WhatsApp, but those who do not have WhatsApp, they have cell phone numbers where they can call is 0800-148-148. And then from those ones who are smart, who are using smartphones and emails, they can also send an email to the incident response team, which is the CS Hub, CHHUB, CSIRT @cybersecurityhub.gov.za.
All right. Mbukeli asithembe ukuthi ukwazile ukuthi kube khona nawe okufundayo ukwazi ukuthi uvikeleke, especially during this time of the festive season. Asibonge futhi uyihambele zethu uMondli Gungubele, Deputy Minister of Communications and Digital Technologies, Thabang Phala, CEO of Cyber M8 Initiative. Nakuwe Mbukeli ukuthi uhlanganyele kanye nathi. Sikukhumbuze ke ukuthi uma uphuthelwe uhlelo liyaphinda kusasa ku SABC1 ngehora lesithathu. Kuze kube ngozayo.